What's up, everybody? It's your host, Dan. We up and I'm back with another podcast episode, man. Man, we dropped the episode this past Monday, and that was about Champions League. Last week we dropped the episode, and that was with my boy Sekou. Yup, shout out to Sekou with that. We dropped the episode last week with my guy Griff on the NBA playoffs. So this episode, we're gonna just combine and talk about what happened in the Champions League and what happened in the NBA playoffs. And it's been quite interesting, bro. We could low-key start. We could low-key start. My bad. We could low-key start with the Champions League, man. Champions League was on Tuesday, and it was Arsenal versus PSG, man. PSG came to Emirates Stadium in London and came and got a 1-0 dub. Man, it was a great first half, man. I feel like first half it was PSG controlling the midfield. Mendes was amazing guarding Saka. Dembele scored his goal in the 4th minute. The transfer from Napoleon, he had the assist, man. And then first half was just controlled. PSG, Arsenal, they were both controlling it. And then second half, that's when the game low-key slowed down. And it was like a lot of missed opportunities for Arsenal in that game. Martinelli had a lot of opportunities in the breakaway, missed it. PSG goalie, man, Donnarumma, man, great goalie, man. He came through again. It was just amazing. Desir Douchy, he started over Bacola. And Arsenal, man, they were missing Thomas Parry, and it showed he was a key factor in the midfield spot, man. It was just getting the guys involved. It was like Arsenal slowed down with that. They scored a goal in the 46th minute, but it was deemed offsides off their set piece. They had lined up offsides, and they pushed forward. They pushed the guys back into back to the line where PSG was at, and the goal was a free kick from Delacouere to a header, and it was deemed offsides, just about that much. And after that, the game died down after that, man. I feel like that took the fans out of it, man. The fans wasn't that loud. I was pretty shocked, man. It was Arsenal's first semifinals since what, 2006, first time. And the fans didn't bring it to them, man. I feel like they should have did more. Like, cause I know what's gonna happen next week in Paris. Paris fans, they're gonna be loud. I'm saying they're gonna be loud. They're coming home with the 1-0 advantage, and they're gonna be loud, man. Bukayo Saka, he played great in the first half. I feel like he did great, but Mendes did great also. So it kind of levels out both of the guys' performances. But if Arsenal had a striker, man, I'm telling you, if Arsenal had a striker, bro, all they needed was a striker, bro. Saka was just setting them up, man, setting them up. There just wasn't no striker, just like it was just versus Real Madrid. It was the same thing. They just didn't have no strikers to just get their goal. Like they had times to score. But man, Arsenal needs a striker bad, bro. Gabriel Jesus, Kyle Havertz, Gabriel, just key injuries that they didn't have, man. And next week will be interesting in Paris, man. Will they get their 2 goals? And the defense played well. Like, Arsenal defense played well. William Sabola, he played well. MLS played well. They played well. But you got to give PSG credit, man. I didn't have PSG going this far, and they're looking good, man. They're looking mighty good. Yesterday was not Paris. Yesterday was Intermilan versus Barcelona. Great game, 3-3 game, man. Lamine Yamal played well. Dumfries, if I pronounce the name right, from Netherlands played well, man. But it was been 2 scary injuries on both sides of the ball. Koundé from Barcelona got hurt with, I think, a hamstring injury. He's out for next week, and he'll be out for the El Clasico that's happening next week as well. And Lautaro Martinez, he got hurt. He tried to play through it, but at halftime he pulled himself out. And I don't know the situation with him. I didn't know if he'll play next week or not. But Marcus Thuram, man, shout out Marcus Thuram, bro. First game back. I didn't think he was gonna play. I didn't know he was playing until 1 hour before the game. He scores 30 seconds in, man. Back heel, nice goal, nice goal. They go up 1-0. Then Dumfries, I hope I'm saying his name right. He scored off an overhead bicycle kick, whatever you want to call it. Nasty goal. 2 goals to him. And then Lamine Yamal, man, the 17-year-old prodigy, man. He's something else, man. He's something else. He scores off a nice goal, dribbling through the defenders. Nice goal. And then I forgot who crossed it to Rafinha. Rafinha headed it to Torres. But, man, Torres been an amazing backup striker, man. Lewandowski is hurt. I don't know if Lewandowski is playing next week in the Champions League game, but he's been hurt since the Celtic game when they came back and won 4-3. But Torres been amazing backup, bro. He's been amazing this year. He always comes through. But Rafinha headed it to him, and Torres was at the right spot at the right time. Making that 2-2. And then Dumfries scored again off another set piece in the second half. It was I believe it was a corner. It was a corner set piece. He scored off of that. And then 2 seconds later, like I missed Rafinha's goal, even though they called it own goal. I'm gonna call it Rafinha's goal. I missed it because I was driving on the way home, and then like my connection messed up, and I looked back, it's 3-3. But he had an amazing strike outside the box. They hit off the goalie's back. They called it an own goal. But Tuesday game is gonna be quite interesting, bro. Quite interesting. Because, man, Inter has the best defense. It's just Barcelona is too much, bro. Like, Barcelona is strong, bro. Being down 2-0 and just like that, they're back in the game, bro. Like, all the times, every time Inter scored, they scored right back at them. Lamine Yamal scored the 24th minute after Dumfries scored 21st. Then the 63rd minute, Dumfries scored again. And then Rafinha scores. I don't know, man. Like, Lamine Yamal, I thought he would have been hurt. I mean, because he got hurt during warm-ups. For him to play the full 90, I didn't expect him to play full 90 after hurting his abductor. But, man, Barcelona, this might be the year they get the trouble after they beat Real Madrid. I think this past week or 2 weeks now, it has been 2 weeks now, they beat them 3-2. Inter's been struggling, though. I ain't gonna lie. Inter was on track to get the treble in as well, but they lost to their rivals AC Milan 3-0. Then they dropped 2 games in Serie A, and now they're second behind Napoleon. So Inter has to lock back in, but if it's the game to lock back in, it will just be the Champions League, bro. But these 2 games been amazing, man. I predict Barcelona will advance to the championship, and because Inter fans is going to be loud. I wonder how that's going to work. Inter fans will be loud. Because I don't think Barcelona fans was that loud yesterday's game. But then again, that's not their arena. They've been just running in the spot. But I ain't going to lie. It's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be an interesting game next week. I don't think it will be a 6-goal thriller. But I hope it goes to extra time. Maybe. Maybe it goes to extra time. Actually, I don't hope that game goes to extra time. I think the Arsenal and PSG game might go extra time, honestly. I think that game could go extra time because Arsenal is going to be coming in to score, and then PSG is going to run it up. PSG is going to run it up. So PSG is not going to sit back on defense. Because actually, I ain't going to lie, because the midfield certain parts of the midfield was this, was losing control of the ball. That's how Arsenal had good counterattacks. They just couldn't score because they're goalie, man. PSG goalie probably got man of the match yesterday, in my opinion. But I got Barcelona advancing, and I still want to say Arsenal. Arsenal advancing because it's a lot of pressure on Arsenal, bro. Let me tell you why there's pressure on them. Liverpool just won the Premier League last week. Arsenal got second place 3 years in a row. FA Cup is between Man City versus Crystal Palace. And we all think Man City is going to win it. So Man City wins a cup, right? After the bad season they had to start the year off, everybody was clowning them, bashing Pep, bashing Haaland. And listen, Haaland has been hurt for a minute now. I don't think he's going to play the championship game. Rodri been hurt since Arsenal for the first time. I don't think he's playing the championship. Yeah, he's for sure not. But if City wins the FA Cup, Arsenal already lost the Carabao Cup. I forgot who they got eliminated to because Newcastle beat Liverpool in that. The Europa League is going to be between the two Premier League teams too. Their rivals, Man City is one of Man United is one of their rivals, and then Tottenham Spurs is another rival. So them two teams playing for a Europa Championship being placed in the lower standings, Arsenal being second place with no trophies, and City might get a trophy this year. Liverpool already got a trophy. United or Spurs might get a trophy. Chelsea's in the Conference League. Chelsea is another team in the Premier League that could get another trophy. So it's a lot of pressure on Arsenal, bro. I hope someone sees this to show them, because Arsenal has a lot of pressure versus PSG next week. They didn't come through at home, so they gotta come through. Because I don't think I don't think United or Spurs is gonna blow their big league advantages. Chelsea's not. But if all those teams win a trophy and not Arsenal, that would be something. That would be something, bro. Because let me look at the Prem standings real quick, actually. Okay, Prem standings. Liverpool already got their Prem. Newcastle won the Carabao Cup, I believe. Yeah, they won the Carabao Cup. They got third. They're third right now. Man City's fourth. Chelsea's fifth. So one already got a championship. Three's got a trophy, not championship. And four is playing for a trophy, and five is potentially playing for a trophy once they advance. And then Spurs is 16 and United is 14. The second place team can't get a trophy? Come on, bro. It's a lot of pressure for them, bro. It's a lot of pressure for them. I'm not saying they could do it. I'm rooting for Arsenal, but it's a lot of pressure for them. But that's why I like soccer, bro. This is why I like football, man. The best sport in the world, bro. I'm going to be tuned in, and I'm excited. I'm really excited for this last few weeks of football. May is going to be an interesting month for football. There's a lot of games. A lot of games to be played. Because Liverpool and Arsenal plays this month too. I think they play the next week on the 11th. Even though it's settled up. But Arsenal, they're going to need that game, bro. Just to give them confidence for PSG. Actually, that's going to be after PSG. That would be after PSG. But that's just to give them confidence. But that was my quick take for football, Champions League, man. Now we can transition into NBA, man. NBA standings last week. I don't remember what the standings were. Not the standings. I don't know what the playoff bracket was. Can you show the bracket for me? 635, perfect. Okay, last time, I don't remember. When I was with Griff, we was talking with Griff. But let's just say, OKC already got this series 4-0. I had them at 5 probably. John Morant talking crazy, talking about it would be 2-2 if he was healthy. All this shoulda, coulda, wouldas about John Morant, man. I've been saying about John Morant, I don't think he all that. I've been saying that. People, my fan group been bashing me. I don't think John's all that. He's not really all that to me. So him thinking it would be 2-2, nah. Y'all would have probably not blown that 30-point lead. But OKC still the 1-5. Cleveland ended up sweeping them. Miami Heat went outside. The last 2 games, they went outside. Embarrassing for the organization. Pep Riley has a lot to do this offseason. Eric Spoelstra said this was a humbling experience. Kyle Anderson said a crazy, not a crazy take, but a take saying the Cavs look better without Garland the last 2 games, and that's not a bad take because like the way they blew him out, you could probably say that too. Boston Celtics won 4-1. Indiana Pacers won 4-1. Dame tore his Achilles, I think, game 4? Dame tore his Achilles game 4, I believe. Yeah, it was game 4. Tore his Achilles. They lost that game. Game 5, they went back to Indiana. Bucks choked. Gary Trent Jr. had the game of his life. Overtime, had 12 points in overtime. Was spraying that. Probably, he started off like 0 for 7 for threes and ended like 8 for 9, I believe. Something like that. But in overtime, they were up 6. He had 2 costly turnovers. 1 turnover, it caused a 3 for Andrew Nembhard, I believe. And then another one was he dropped the ball. Like, he literally fumbled the ball, and it went to them being down 1, and Tyrese Halliburton hit the layup on Giannis, and they end up blowing that lead, man. So Pacers eliminated the Bucks. Bucks out back-to-back years, actually. Bucks is out back-to-back years to the Pacers. Man, it's gonna be a crazy offseason for Giannis, bro, because Giannis gonna stay, knowing that Dame is out next season because he's towards Achilles. Bucks don't got no asset, no pieces to do anything. So will Giannis request a trade, or he's gonna stay along, bro? It's gonna be interesting for the Bucks, man. But I did not see the Bucks losing to 5. I thought this series would go at least 7, bro. I thought it would go at least 6, 7, something, bro. Disappointed me. So that series is cleaned up. Okay, another series cleaned up. The Wolves, man. Ant-Man, Batman, Spider-Man, Lakers in 5. Yeah, that's what y'all thought, man. I said that last episode with Griff, man. I said the Wolves would win this series. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't have the Wolves winning the 5, but Shannon Sharp, all that, Lakers in 5, OKC, KFC, UFC, Lakers in 5. Where you at now, bro? Where you at now to say Wolves in 5? I knew the Lakers was not winning this series, bro. Like, Wolves are too strong and too big for them, bro. They was not finna bow down to Luka and LeBron. They don't care about them, bro. You saw Rudy Gobert had 27 and 24. Rudy Gobert should have been cooking since game 1. I don't know why he hasn't been cooking. Like, no one was there to guard you. Jackson Hayes played about, like, 10 minutes. All combined, all the 5 games. He probably played at least 10 to 15 minutes. Rudy Gobert should have been averaging a double-double this whole series. He averaged... Let me check how much he averaged. Rudy Gobert probably... Oh my, this TV going slow. This computer going slow. Rudy Gobert averaged 8.2 and 9.8. Like, Rudy Gobert should have been doing way better, bro. With no footers, bro, he should have been averaging a double-double, bro. A double-double, bro. Like, I don't know why he didn't realize he's been 7-2 the whole time, bro. 7-2 the whole time. It's crazy, though. It's crazy. I knew the Wolves would win. I thought Wolves would win in 6. I had them losing yesterday. I ain't gonna lie. I said they were going to lose yesterday because it was just... But Brown looked old. Brown looked tired. Game 4, J.J. Redick doesn't do any subs in the second half. Like, come on, gang. It's the playoffs. You running on fuel. Like, okay, Luka, I can see Luka playing the whole second half. But come on, Brown is 40, bro. He needs a rest. Like, Brown is 40, bro. He shouldn't have to be doing all this, bro. I got Luka for a reason. Luka just can't check. He can't guard to save his life. He can't guard to save his freaking life, bro. And I hate that because I mess with Luka, bro. I was pissed that they did the trade because I know how much the fans love Luka, but Luka got to check, bro. Luka got to check. And it's crazy, though. It's really crazy. He can't check. But, man, Ant-Man, bro. Ant-Man shot 0 for 10 or 11 from 3. Shot 4 for 15. Shot 4 for 15. No, 5 for 19. But listen to the stats. 15 points. Okay, that's cool, right? That's bad for him, right? 11 boards, though. He had 11 boards after Rudy Gobert already got 24 boards. So he's hitting the glass, even Rudy Gobert hitting the glass. And he had 8 assists and 0 turnovers. So he shot the ball bad, right? But he did everything else right. He did everything else right, bro. Everything else right. 11 boards, 8 assists, 0 turnovers. Come on, man. A plus 12 on the court? Like, come on. Shout out Julius Randle this series. Julius Randle played amazing this series, man. Amazing. All that bashing he's gotten from New York. Oh, the Knicks won the trade. Randle figured himself out the last few weeks of the season, and they've been hot ever since, bro. Shout out Randle. He had a better season, a better series than expected. Jaden McDaniels, man. Ant-Man said it. He said, y'all got KD? We got Jaden McDaniels. Back-to-back years, Jaden McDaniels stepped up in the playoffs in the first round. Naz Reid, he didn't have the best game last night, but he's been there. He's been playing well this series. LeBron, 22 points, 7 for 6. What else y'all expect from him, bro? He's 40, bro. He's 40. It's time for Bron just to retire, bro. But I know Bron. He wants to make history. He got the player option. He wants to take it. Bron wants the farewell tour. So if y'all think Bron's going to retire this year, he's not. Bron's going to announce it that he's retiring so he can get that farewell tour from every fan. So everybody's tickets that he come, like when he comes to Detroit, Chicago, Milwaukee, all them, so the tickets can be up, bro. Bron is smart. He doing this for the money. He saw Kobe did the farewell tour. He thought it was a good idea. I don't blame him for doing the farewell tour though. But he got to retire soon, bro. I hope he's not waiting for his son, Bryce. Bryce finna be an incoming freshman. So for him, that'll be another 2 years for Bron. If he's one and done. We all know. We didn't even think Bronny was one and done, but he still went to the league. Luka got hurt last night. His back was bugging him, but Luka got to be better, bro. He has to be better. 28 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds. Got to be better. Austin Reeves. I've been saying y'all about Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves isn't all that, bro. He's a regular season player. He didn't do nothing in the playoffs. I'm telling you. He's just a stat pattern. Probably had good stats at the end, but if you watch, he didn't do anything good. 6 turnovers yesterday, 2 for 10 from threes. Taking 10 shots, 10 threes, bro. Come on, man. Come on. You're not that, bro. You're not that. But, man, you heard what Ant-Man said, man. Everybody was saying Lakers in 5. And then when it was up 3-1, they were saying Lakers in 7. Man, get up out of there, bro. He got them boys out of there. Next series we could talk about Nuggets and Clippers. They play tonight. I had Clippers in 6 this series, but I got to roll with Clippers in 7 still. I think Kawhi had a great game. Then they were saying, oh, he better than KD, all this, all that. I just let them talk because KD not in the playoffs. So I let them talk. Everybody know deep well he not better than KD. They just always do this when Kawhi go off, that he better than KD. Ever since he's been doing that, I haven't think they won a game. They even won 1 game. I think they won 1 game, and he hasn't had his 39-point game. He didn't even have more than 25 since that. All that KD talk, close it out the window. Y'all know about what KD did to him in the playoffs, bro, before Golden State, before he went to Golden State. 2012, 2014, 2016, we talked about those 3 years. KD won 2 out of the 3 years. Come on now. KD better. But I still got the Clippers win this series. James Harden got to step up, bro. I seen a stat. I took a picture of it on my phone. But he started off the series averaging 23 or 25 points. And now he's averaging 13. And I sent it to the guys. I'm like, dang, this is true about Harden every year, bro. Harden always start off hot. And he just calms down. So, like in the must-win game today, what he gonna do? Is he gonna get over 20 points? Is he gonna get over 20 points? I'm really concerned because I honestly don't think he will. I think it's gonna be Kawhi, and Norman Powell carrying James Harden tonight. And I hope I'm wrong because I got Clippers in 7. I hope I'm wrong, but James Harden got to step up, bro. You can't have 4 field goals made, bro. Last game, like it's just every year with Harden, bro. If y'all check the series when it's a must-win, like check Game 5 and up, or when they're down 3-1, or when they're down 3-2. Look at Harden's stats, bro. They're like this. Like this. It's never high. They're like this. They just keep going down. So just watch our Harden tonight when they play. But Joker, man. Joker had a triple-double with like 13 points the other day. Because Jamal Murray was cooking. Jamal Murray I think he figured out the Clippers. I think he did. Jamal Murray started off slow this series. But boy, he was cooking 43 points. And shout out Aaron Gordon, bro. Aaron Gordon's been hooping this playoffs, bro. Aaron Gordon, I ain't gonna lie. Aaron Gordon is like most improved to me. Like, he stepped up after KCP's been gone. He stepped up to that third scorer or the fourth. It really depends because Michael Porter hasn't been doing too much in my opinion this year. In my opinion, I don't think he's been doing too much. I think he wants to leave or something. I won't be surprised if he gets traded this summer if they lose first round. But Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, they've been hooping, bro. Russell Westbrook missed game 4, came back game 5, scored 21. Russ knows the deal. But I something about the Clippers, bro. I'm just waiting for their bench to, like, Bogdanovich. I'm waiting for him to give me 10 to 15 points. I'm waiting for Norman Powell to, like, take off. Norman Powell started off the year hot. And after Norman Powell got injured, he's been looking like the same Norman Powell we was talking about. Because we was talking about him being an all-star this year. We was talking about him being most improved this year. But after that injury, he's been slowing down. He's been slowing down. But I still got Nuggets in 7. So now we can talk about my teams. The Pistons and the Warriors. I want to talk Warriors first. I want to say the Pistons for last. Warriors was up. I think it was 1-1 last time we talked. They won the next 2 at the crib, right? They won the 2 at the crib, up 3-1. Jimmy Butler played amazing. I forgot what game. Jimmy Butler missed game 3, I believe. Did he miss game 3 or game 2? No, Jimmy Butler missed game 3. He played game 4, had an amazing game 4. Curry only had 17. A quiet game for Curry. Jimmy Buckets took over. The game 5, Houston Rockets come out fluke. Halftime, they were shooting 70% from the field, 60% from the threes, 80% from the free throw line. If y'all been watching this whole series, if you've been watching the Rockets all year, they can't score. They can't shoot. Like, games like that, you will be thinking the NBA is rigged, bro. How all of a sudden they making everything, bro. Everything. I was even tripping. 2022, when the Warriors lost game 5 versus the Grizzlies by like 40, 30, 20, whatever it was. They won game 6. So I'm not worried game 6. I know Curry's going to come back, even though they're targeting his hand. Dylan Brooks is a you know who he is. I can't say it, but he trying to re-injure Curry's hand. And like, he's making it obvious, and the refs still not doing anything about it. Like, Curry is like the only superstar I know that don't get calls. Everybody keeps saying, yeah, because he shoot threes. He gets hit off the follow-through. I guarantee you, he gets hit at least twice. Twice when he's shooting a 3. And when he takes it to the basket, he barely get calls. Y'all can play and talk about he just shoots, he shoot. When he don't get calls, bro. But I'm not worried, bro. I know the Warriors will win tomorrow night. Warriors is 6, bro. Warriors is 6. I had them in 5. I don't think Rockets are good. Jalen Green is not good. Fred VanVleet is not good. Dylan Brooks is not good. I'll be pissed if the Warriors blow a 3-1 lead. Sengun is okay. He's good, but Draymond can really lock it up when he lock in. Like, I feel like Warriors win tomorrow by, they cover the spread. The spread is 5.5 right now. They cover that tomorrow. Last but not least, my Detroit Pistons, man. Boy, the Pistons in the 4th quarter, bro. That got to be studied, bro. Realistically, we should be up. You could say 3-2. Game 1, we allowed a 21-0 run. Game 2, we won that. Game 3, we could have won that, I believe. I was at Game 4's game with the no call. I was at that game. Oh, Game 3, we lost by 2. I'm trying to think what happened that game at the end. What happened at that game? Play-by-play. Here we go, play-by-play. 4th quarter. Okay, yeah. Just Jalen Brunson took off in game 3. Yeah, that was Jalen Brunson's takeover game. Game 4 now. That's the game I was at. I was at that game, low scoring game. Pistons came off sluggish, as always. The first quarter has been killing us every series. First quarter and the fourth quarter. I feel like the third quarter has been our best quarter this whole series. It's been the third quarter. Cade Cunningham came off slow. Jalen Brunson came off slow. And then Jalen Brunson got hurt in the third quarter. Third quarter game. I'm at the game, right? I see Dennis Smith pluck him. But it was, I guess it was a timeout after that. So I'm just celebrating. I'm like, yeah, all that. And then, I'm not paying attention to Jalen Brunson. I'm not paying attention to him because I'm celebrating, like dapping up everybody in the crowd and stuff like that. And the game goes back on. And I just get an NBA notification, ESPN notification talking about Jalen Brunson has went to the locker room. I'm thinking, he going to the locker room? So I'm asking him, like, what happened? They talk about, remember when he got before the timeout, he plugged it that he couldn't walk. So people in the group chat talk about, yeah, y'all ain't see he got hurt. I'm like, nah, I'm out here celebrating. I ain't see nothing. So I guess he couldn't walk. So I'm thinking, oh, he's fucked. I don't know. I see him checking in. Boy, I don't know what they gave Jalen Brunson in the back, but man, they shot up his knee. Bro. They gave him the knee shots or something because he came back taking over. He came in, layups, all that. I'm like, come on, man. Come on, bro. And then Cat going berserk. Cat hitting dark fades, get into the basket. Like, Cat is nice, bro. I don't care what, bro. I'm a Pistons fan, but Cat is nice, bro. Y'all be hating on Cat because his voice and all that, but Cat is nice. Like, he was cooking Durant. Durant never closed out on any of his threes at all. Durant did not want to close out. And then Cat hit a mean step back 3. I'm like, oh. It was there in the game when I'm like, oh, no. And then this is what happened. Cade got to the spot. I feel like Cade took the shot too early, though. He should have hit it with a hezzy or something to get to the basket. But I felt like Cade wasn't going to go to the basket because, the ref's not calling nothing, though. So he wanted to get a quick shot off. He missed the shot. The ball gets tipped around. Rolls out to Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway pump fakes. He pump fakes. I'm like, dang, he should have shot it, though. He should have shot it. He pump faked, and then he goes into the body, and they didn't call a foul. It was clearly a foul, clear as day. They didn't call a foul. Game's over. The police comes on the court, escorts the referees out because we are booing. Ref, you suck, all that. But, like, you can't miss that call, bro. You can't miss that. Tim Hardaway clearly got fouled. And what pisses me off, I'm not even at the crib yet. NBA already posted this. Officials missed the call. The officials missed the call. Like, come on, man. What good does that do for us, bro? What good does that do? They saying they missed the call. Like, hey, it was clear as day, bro. Josh Hart go say, yeah, I made contact with him. Like, he trying to be smart or some shit. Yeah, I made contact with him. All right, cool. We lose that game. We lose a game I go to. I'm pissed. Game 5, we come back to New York. Come back to New York. Jalen Brunson gets hurt. He gets hurt for like a quick second. Josh Hart gets hurt for a quick second. We up by 4. And we not calling no timeouts because we don't want them to come back in. The Knicks got 1 timeout left, though. They ain't calling no timeouts. So they in a game with Cameron Payne and Miles McBride instead of Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson. So we like, bet, say less. We can't fold this game. We can't. Cade Cunningham, he not shooting the ball well. I ain't gonna lie, because I put him for 20 points and he was struggling to get 20. All right? So listen, 6 for 17 shooting, but he's getting to the line, though. He's getting to the line in the fourth quarter. He had 13 points in the fourth quarter, ended with 24. So do the math. He wasn't doing anything. Like, he was locked up. Ashur Thompson played his role, man, being in the dumper spot. Tobias Harris has been clutch this series, bro. I ain't gonna lie, he's been coming through this series. Pistons, we win that game, bro. We win that game. Now we play tonight, man. I was saying this whole year Pistons is 6, but now that we down 3-1, 3-2 now, Pistons is 7, man. I see us winning tonight back home. We haven't won a home playoff game since 2008, bro. Since 2008. Like, we gotta win tonight, bro. We gotta win. And when we win, it's a coin flip on Saturday night in MSG Garden. Pistons at 7, bro. We gotta win tonight, bro. We gotta win tonight, bro. Once we win tonight, series, we back on us. And then next week we'll be playing not the Cavs. We'll be playing the Boston Celtics, bro. And next week we'll be talking about the next round of the playoffs, because by next Thursday, it should be probably game 1s and game 2s, bro. But OKC's been resting for a minute now. But hopefully none of the series goes 7. Well, except for the Clippers series, because I want them to win. I just want my Warriors to win and my Pistons to win. And last thing, Lakers in 5, man. Like y'all said, Lakers in 5, bro. Like, share, turn post notifications on. And we signing out.